Hey girls, welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications to see all of my future videos. Hey girls, welcome back to my nail channel. In this tutorial, I'm going to be doing some super cute bead tips. I am using some products from the Bella Vita Fresh Start Polygel Nail Kit. I am using the color 168, the polygel brush, the base and top coat, and the sculpting solution, as well as the UV LED lamp. I am using the Bella Vita jelly tips in the coffin long, and I'm going to be doing the lazy girl method for this manicure. I'm going to start by sizing out the nail tips to fit all of my nails. So for this method, you do want the nail tips to be slightly bigger than your natural nail if possible. If you would like to see how to apply these jelly tips with the liquid builder gel, I will link the video up here. So after the nail tips are picked out, the next step is to make sure that your nails are prepped. So mine already are, but you want to push back your cuticles, file away the excess shine from your natural nail, and then apply the base gel to all of your nails and cure for 1 minute. So to start off this manicure, I am going to be using the sculpting solution from the Polygel kit. I'm just going to pour a little bit of that product into the lid. You can also use a different dish if you would like, but I just found this a lot more convenient. Here is a little close-up of that UV LED lamp. The legs do pop out, so you're able to put it on your table. Here's what it looks like when it's on. As I said, I'm using the color 168, which is a super light pink shade. And the polygel brush, you may want to dip into your sculpting solution just to loosen up those bristles and get it ready to sculpt your polygel. So I'm just taking that full cover nail tip. You may want to file the inside of the nail tip. If you experience the nail tip popping off, which I don't, so I'm not going to do this step, I'm just going to start by squeezing out the polygel into the nail tip and taking the polygel brush dipped in the sculpting solution and start spreading out the polygel in the nail tip. If you've never done the lazy girl method, you want to make sure that the cuticle and sidewall areas do not have too much product, otherwise you're going to have a lot of product that spills out. After all of the polygel is smoothed out, you're going to place it onto your nail. You want to make sure it's in the correct place so that the sidewalls of the nail are fully covered. And then you're going to clean up around the cuticle area. And also smooth out the underside of the nail, as this area is extremely difficult to file with a hand file if it's even possible. If you do have an e-file, you can smooth it out with that. And remove any product if you have too much. As you can see, this fell on the table. You want to make sure that the nail tip is completely flush with your cuticle area, and also that the nail tip fully covers the sides of your nail. If you do see your natural nail, that means the nail tip is too small and you need to size up. You also want to make sure that you don't have any polygel on your skin underneath your nail, and that the area where your natural nail meets the polygel is very smooth and there's no lumps. You may want to look down the barrel of the nail and make sure to carve out that C curve. If not, the nail will be too thick, and this is a common problem with the lazy girl method. And once the nail is straight and in perfect position, I'm going to go ahead and do a full 1 minute cure under the UV LED lamp. I would also highly recommend that you cure the underside of your nail just to ensure that the polygel is fully cured and there's no uncured polygel on your nail, which can, by the way, cause allergies. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same step for all of my other nails. So basically, the lazy girl method is very similar to the dual form method of applying polygel, except after you cure the nail under the UV LED lamp, there's no need to remove the full cover nail tip. So because there is no extra step of popping off that dual form, that makes this method a lot quicker. For this set, it did take me 45 minutes to put on. I will say that is because I was having to record it and do all of the steps in detail to be able to explain it to you guys correctly. But the time I was not recording myself doing this method, it did take me 28 minutes to apply one hand of this method. So if you're very impatient with doing your nails or you're short on time, I absolutely highly recommend doing this method. You will absolutely love it. You can also encapsulate glitters, stickers, or any other type of nail product in between the polygel and the nail tip. All you would need to do is apply the base gel inside of the nail tip, apply whatever nail decoration that you want, cure that layer, and then apply the polygel over top of it, and then cure that part onto your nail. This will basically sandwich the glitter or whatever you put into your nail in between the jelly tip and the polygel layer. So if you have a very crooked finger like my pinky over here, you can see that it makes the nail look a little bit crooked, and I'm going to show you how to fix that. So as you can see, it's turning over to the rest of my nails, and the only way to fix that is to take the nail tip and slightly push it over to the left. So you're basically pushing the nail tip in the opposite direction that it's curving. You want to try to line up the nail with the base of your finger instead of the part that is curving. So it will look like the actual nail is crooked, but if you look at the hand overall, it will be pretty straight. Once all of the nails are cured, I'm going to remove the sticky layer from the underside of the nail. I am using a lint-free wipe and some alcohol. Because the jelly tips are on the top and the polygel is on the bottom, that is where the sticky layer is. So the next step is to take a hand file and file the free edge of the nail. So I didn't really remove that little plastic piece that comes on some of the tips. You also want to make sure that the nail tip is completely straight with your nail bed. So if you push back the skin at the corner of your nail, you may see that there's a little bit of polygel that came out. This is usually from the underside of the nail. So all you need to do is just file over that to fix it and line it up with the nail bed area. This step is kind of optional, but I would definitely recommend it even if your nail looks perfect. I would still recommend that you take the hand file and file over the cuticle area. But instead of using the hand file, I decided to use my Bella Vena portable e-file from Double Dip. I'm also using a ceramic cuticle bit that I got from Amazon. I'm just gonna go ahead and file over the cuticle and sidewall areas just to make sure that everything is perfect. Like I said, this step is optional, but I would highly recommend it if you like your nails to look good. After all of the nails are filed, I'm going to take the lint-free wipe with some alcohol and remove all of the nail dust. So if you were only doing a basic color nail with this method, you would just go ahead and apply your top coat to all of your nails, cure, and then you're done. So I am taking the super white gel polish from Double Dip, and I'm going to apply a little bit of that onto a piece of paper to easily pick it up with my nail art brush. I am going to be using my super fine nail art brush to do this design. I'm going to start by drawing a straight line from about the center of the free edge of the nail, and I'm going to take that line all the way back to the corner of my nail bed. I am trying to make this line as straight as I can get it, but basically after the line is there, I'm going to go ahead and fill in the corner of the nail with that white gel polish. And as I always say with nail art, you want to get a different perspective of your nail, maybe even a different angle to paint your nail, and go ahead and touch up any mistakes that you may have made. So after that side of the nail is painted, I'm going to go ahead and do the same step on the other side of the nail. This is going to create my V-tip design. So after I've tried my best to perfect my V-tip design, I'm going to flash cure under the UV LED lamp, and I'm going to go ahead and do the same design for all of the other nails. So after the design is applied to all of the nails and they are cured, I'm going to take the Bellavina top coat and apply a thick layer of this to all of the nails. It doesn't really say it on the bottle, but this is a no wipe gel top coat. It came with the Polygel kit. So after the top coat is applied, I'm going to do a full 1 minute cure under the UV LED lamp. And last but not least, we're going to take the cuticle oil from Double Dip. This is number 6, and I'm going to apply this to all of the cuticles. Rehydrate your cuticles, girl. And here are the nails. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Maybe you learned something new. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this design, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I'll see you guys in the next video.